a 6:45. I just went for a good run. But a comment on where we at, man, in this matrix. It get weirder by the day. So I realized, with MK Ultra and mind control, they talk a lot about disassociation. And I realized that if you are a true, authentic being, you are able to disassociate, which means you are able to basically leave your body, basically turn your bodily consciousness off for whatever pain or torture you're going through, right? And then later down the line, that shit is activated back within you. But when you're a bot, I realized what these people do, you talking to them, and they just cut off. And it's like they on a recording. They can only say a certain couple of lines. So I'm like, I go around these people, and I'm like, bro, you seem cool. You seem so cool. You seem like you would be a normal individual. But soon as you try to talk some consciousness or even something outside of work, it goes right back into automatic mode. They shut down, they reboot back up, and it's right back to talking the nonsense, right? And I realize right now, man, we don't know where we at, what year we on. They talk about the elites, which are the Phoenicians, you know what I'm saying? The ancient Phoenicians, not the original ones, but the ones that took over after the cataclysms. They talk about the Phoenicians and how in the 1800s, they had these mesmerism machines. So they would put in gases, bodily fluids, and basically anything that can infiltrate your olfactory nerve, because your olfactory nerve is connected to your pituitary and your barotherial gland, right? Which acts on your 12 cranial nerves. And they would use these tiny particles to mesmerize people and change their thoughts. This was in the 1800s. This was in a so-called Renaissance age where they say everything was dark. We had no technology, which we know that's a lie, right? But they had something called mesmerism machines, these big ass barrels. They would put these gases in and they would project them at people across the city to change the consciousness of the people. Now, with the cell phones, we know that these are black mirrors. And we know that when you interfacing with these things, they're interfacing with you too. So they're able to pick up on your frequency and project back to you a disharmonic frequency. Therefore, everything we thinking is frequency. They say thoughts are things. They have a book called Thought Forms. These thought forms sit in the atmosphere like clouds, different colors, you know what I'm saying, different vibrations, and you can walk into a thought form. So therefore, with these phones, they are projecting thought forms to us to conduct a form of modern mesmerism and hypnosis. And then we wonder why everybody seems to be on one accord. Is because constantly while we sleep, we've been hit with EMFs. We've been hit with subconscious inaudible programming. And I realized for myself, when I wake up in the morning, it's like I have these repeated negative thoughts. I'm like, bro, I know this is not something I would want. So then I started doing my research and I started understanding, okay, no, when you're sleeping, you are being run on a program. Because sometimes I wake up and I'm panicking, and we know that trauma, symbols, and repetition is what program the subconscious mind. So when you're sleeping and they're taking over your physiology and putting you in a state of fight or flight, anything they're playing on it like an MP3 over and over and over, it's impacting your subconscious. Your subconscious changes your cell structure. It changes the way you interface with reality. So all these electronics, your Wi-Fi, they're selling people 1,000 megabytes, right? A gig of Wi-Fi that reaches up to 5,000 feet, no, 5,000 square feet. That means that in my house, through my wall, through somebody else's wall, all the way, you feel me, for damn near a block. No, that's too much. So at least 3 houses, man. We got people, there's no such thing as not being connected to this unseeable net. Everybody out here think that the internet is the greatest thing ever, which it was until it was taken over by these parasitic beings. And everybody got this same mentality. And I realized when you go around a bot, your intuition is on fire. It's telling you like, don't trust this person, don't trust this person, don't trust this person. That, and you're being hit with these technologies. But I realized with this V2K shit, a lot of times you are being hit with a direct energy weapon and the thoughts at the same time, because like I said, that trauma and that pain impacts the subconscious the most. Just like in Africa, these rites of passage, they hit you with these switches, or they marking your body up, or in Hawaii or some shit, in Tibet, they tattooing you so that you go into your manhood, right? Like in the movie 300, he had to go out into the wilderness and fight that beast to become a man. So they're using the same concept to program us into being slaves and being this hive mind shit. And so then you start wondering, like, why am I thinking like this? And why is it so hard for me to leave these thoughts alone? It's because your body signals to you that something is wrong. So they have to be on watch for these type of thoughts. They have to be on watch for these type of activities. A lot of times it makes you feel like you're gonna lose control because they're hitting you over and over and over and over. And obviously you can tell a difference. If this shit is happening to you, you can tell the difference. It's not just regular fear. This shit is all encompassing, what's the word? Existential fear. It's like dread. You feel like, oh my God, I'm about to die. I'm about to die. Your brain starts to tell you that. Or they start to tell you that. You feel what I'm saying? And I realize a lot of people say that they're conscious, but they are bots as well. A lot of these tarot readers, these are bots, these are plants. And they don't realize that they have this nanotechnology in them to where they're connected to the other nanotechnology in everybody else's body where they're able to read them. There's no such thing really as an authentic tarot reader because they know your inner thoughts. You dig what I'm saying? And they putting out these mass messages based off of being downloaded with these frequencies. I get the ringing in the ear at night, then I wake up in the morning with these constant negative thoughts. And I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was something super spiritual at first, but now I know that hitting you with these sub-audible frequencies. And when you try to tell people about this shit, they don't want to hear it. Like I said, to bring it full circle, they just cut off. They system shut down. Or they tell you like, nobody watching you. You always think somebody watching you. You always think that you so special that something will be happening to you. Motherfucker, I am. And you are too if you was not a bot. So right now, where we at in this game, man, to pay attention to everything, because the people around you, they will attack you. These people will morph in front of your face into a demonic presence in your life and attack your chakras. They say things that they don't think you pick up on, but that's why your meditation is so key. Because it opens up your psychic faculties. It allows you to see outside of the third dimension. It allows you to see people for who they really are. But shit, I just wanted to hop back on here. I'm going to get back with y'all, man.